start doing it instead of start overthinking it, or start um, placing the experience that you yourself have in your organization or with other partners. Yeah, displace that and yeah, take the action, I would say.
Caimey, could you quickly introduce yourself, who you are, and a little bit more about Innovine?
Yes, of course. My name is Caimey van Zwieten. I'm 35 years old, and I'm the owner of Innovine Software Solutions. Innovine, in the broader sense, is a software development company where we focus on building tailor-made applications for our clients. Plus, where we have a couple of standard IT products which we sell to our clients. An example is our document management system, Redsoft, for instance. On top of that, we do strategy and consultancy based on the projects that we implement with our clients and based on the products that we implement within our clients' IT landscape. We also do that separately in advisory processes as well.
And could you describe the main challenges that you were facing before you actually started working with us?
I think our main challenges are having the right resources available, plus the time in order to do lead generation, which is quite a lot of times overseen in what type of impact that has on the organization with regards to the time that I just mentioned, plus all the activities that need to be done in order to target specific markets for sales, but also in order to do research. And that is something that could be improved within our organization. And therefore, I started looking for a partner that could help with that.
Because how were you doing that beforehand? What was like the main source of lead generation, or companies that you were talking to?
One source of lead generation was using our company website. To do advertisements on that website. So getting leads via that manner. Based out of those leads that basically come into your inbox, we just started calling those leads in order to see if we could provide value and could help them. Based on that, the process will continue in sales conversation and figuring out and finding out what they would like to have. And to determine if we actually can provide value to them. That was one source. The second part is via current clients, mouth to mouth, basically. And third part is contacting people via LinkedIn or sometimes call somebody. But specifically, that third part lacked attention within our organization. And that's, I think, where the most benefits still can be done with regards to getting leads and helping other organizations.
Were there like any initial expectations that you had before you decided to work with us?
I was very skeptical in the beginning. I think our sales process wasn't short at all because of, as I just mentioned, that I was quite skeptical in what you could achieve in a short time frame, for instance. So with that, my expectations of that were, I don't know if I described it correctly, low, because I didn't have that much faith in it because I haven't seen it before. I've worked with other partners as well who were not successful in doing their job, or at least providing what we needed. So with that skepticism, we started talking with you because there was a need in order to gain new clients. And for some type of reason based on work that you have done and the conversations, we thought, let's give it a try and see if we actually can
make this work.
Take the and make this work, basically. And I think it's a good thing that from start, we both as partners set certain KPIs in order to actually measure the process and with that the progress of the campaigns and the activities that we are doing. That is something that I really like. It's tangible, and it gives also you basically with that set the expectations, of course. So that was really helpful in the process of starting to work together.
What are the results that we've achieved so far, and what are your thoughts about that right now?
The results so far, KPI with regards to doing the required calls in order to do the market research, are already met, right, in the first 2 months that we are working together. So that with that, I was surprised with the first call, and I'm surprised with the current result that we are in, and we are not at the end of our initial research or campaigns that we are doing. So with that part, it definitely exceeded the expectation and exceeded the KPI, which of course provides trust in order to do the rest as well, and to translate the campaigns and the research that we are doing now into more tangible results, which will lead to new project or product development with potentially new clients.
Sounds good. And what aspect of our services do you find most valuable so far, and why is that?
I think the way we communicate, or how you communicate to us as well, and how we work together based on how you facilitate the process in order to get the right information. I think that is really valuable in that way of working together, which is open and transparent, and thinking along and together about what the right solution is. Until so far, every question I raised, whether that's part of the initial scope or campaign, so to speak, is answered and was helpful so far, but also other questions related to sales processes or attracting new clients, etc., is being taken care of. And one example of that is also creating a new website, for instance, thinking along with that part, or reviewing a website design in order to make the whole picture for us as Innovine complete. You also provide value in that.
And if we kind of reflect back on the first couple of weeks, so like the onboarding process that we were in, how has that been for you? What's like your experience with the onboarding that we had?
For some type of reason, it is a little bit black box, right? Because you internally are doing a lot of activities to get everything up and running. But with that, during that first weeks, you set clear guidelines for communication, documents that are being gathered and being saved and made available as well. Plus the tooling that you use to elaborate on items, whether that is making a video to explain something or actually documenting something in a certain tool. So with that, it provides trust that what you're doing internally as Blinked also results and shows in how you take us as a client along in that process. And that gives me at least the feeling that you don't want to know all the details because you're in good hands, by so to speak.
If we kind of look into, because we've been working for, I think, 2.5 months right now, what are like the results into actual, for example, sales opportunities from the initial calls that we've done so far?
Yeah. I believe there are, based on the initial market research campaigns, there are now 3 potential opportunities that we need to detail out in order to see if we can provide value there. But that's at least a switching point where, based on only research and gathering information, that you can already see that there are people or organizations that have certain questions with regards to their business processes and IT landscape that need help. So in that regards, I'm surprised with that result. Plus already quite fast follow up with those 3 organizations already.
What's one unexpected? What's an area of unexpected value that you currently receive in the partnership? I know that we just talked about like the communication, but is there something that you didn't expect us to do, but what we did during the partnership?
I think what most stands out for me, and I don't know if that's unexpected or so, but it's the how you take us along in the process is probably that is something that you do well, and what lacked, in my opinion, with other partners we worked with, where it stayed black box basically, and you translate that black box into communication and taking along with results and doing different options in order to surface information to us and take us along. And that counts, I think, for everybody in that I'm working with from your team side. Really being on the process in order to provide us value.
So far, would you recommend us to partner with other businesses if they're facing the similar challenges as you were?
I think we can say I definitely will do so. I already did. One of our clients was looking at a way to improve the application that we've built for them to attract new markets for that application. So basically, they are providing a SaaS application to their clients, which we as Innovine built for them. So they were looking at ways where we had a strategy conversation to expand that application in other service offering to other markets that they weren't servicing yet. So in that strategy conversation, the only thing that I could think of that could be helpful for them was to get in touch with Blinked in order to see for my client and for Blinked, my partner basically, to see if there is a match in order to help them with that. With that, I can definitely say I would recommend you 100% for sure to somebody else.
Like for anyone listening or watching right now, is there anything that you would like to share? Could be like anything in regards to partnership or just overall any insight that you would like to give?
I think as a company owner, you have to deal with a lot of different things, and sales is an aspect of the business that sometimes because of the daily hassle, all the current clients and projects, is a little bit under the radar and has less priority. Although in your mind or your head, it should be high priority, because with new business, of course, you can grow as an organization. Working together with Blinked helps with taking that thought away, because Blinked is taking care of it in a broader sense and helping with that, which I think if we continue our collaboration as we are doing now, we should have done it much earlier as well. Also, the partnership started 2.5 months ago, whilst we started talking a year and a half ago, where based on previous conversation with partners, which provided us the doubt to continue processes like this. That was the reason why we thought, let's do it ourselves, because then you will do it right. But in the end, we didn't do it to the fullest ourselves, where there was still a lack of commitment in order to generate more sales in that regards. We should have done it a year and a half ago. That's what I'm trying to say, because back then we started our conversation, but we postponed it till 2.5 months ago.
Yeah, so we've been in touch for quite long.
start doing it instead of start overthinking it, or start um, placing the experience that you yourself have in your organization or with other partners. Yeah, displace that and yeah, take the action, I would say.